Hi friends, good evening. So I'm back with Strategic Management Fast Track Batch Day 3. I hope you're with me. What have we done till now? We're done with Chapter 1, which talks about what is strategic management. I hope you're with me. After that, we were done with Chapter 3, which talks about vision, mission, objectives, and goals. I hope you're with me. Yes? Right? Now we started with Chapter 2 yesterday. And why have we started with Chapter 2 yesterday? Reason behind that was that after vision, mission, objectives and goals, my next step is analysis. My next step is analysis, and chapter 2 talks about analysis. Chapter 2 talks about analysis, and we had done with part 1. We were done with part 1. What is part 1? Competitive landscape. What is competitive landscape? Knowing about your competitors is called as competitive landscape. Knowing about your competitors is called as competitive landscape, and to know about them you need to keep an eye on them. Keeping an eye on your competitors is called as competitive intelligence. Am I clear till here? Am I clear? Then I said question number 2 as homework for you people, and now I'm going to start with part 3, question number 3. And I had given yesterday you people the order. I hope you're with me. I had given yesterday you people the order as to which order we will go. I hope you're with me. Right? Order is we will be doing question number 3, then question number 4, 4A, 14, 13, then 4B, then chapter 5, question number 1, 4C, 4D, 4E, 4F, 4G, 19 and 20. This is my part 3 and this is my target for the day. In fact, if possible, I will be doing more than this. But yes, this is the bare minimum target for the day. I hope you're with me. Now let's come to question number 3, page number 22. Question number 3, page number 22. I hope you're with me. Yes. Now, tell me, what was I teaching you people? That we have to formulate a sound strategy, right? I want to formulate what? I want to formulate a sound strategy. But for formulating a sound strategy, what I need to do? I need to analyze the environment. I need to analyze the environment. Which environment? External and internal both, right? External and internal both. And yesterday only I have asked you people, in external we have two types, macro and micro. In external we have two types, macro and micro, but which one is more important? So we specified that no doubt both are important, but micro is more important. So in external we do micro environment analysis. In external we do what? Micro environment analysis. I hope you're with me. But now I will not be using the word micro. I will be using the word industry and competitive analysis. Industry and competitive analysis. So question will come to your mind that ma'am, till yesterday you were using the word micro and now you are saying industry and competitive analysis. Why? Boss, industry is nothing but micro only. See, when I say micro, what are micro factors? Comics. What are micro factors? Comics. What does C stands for? Customer. O stands for organization, M stands for market, I stands for intermediary, next C stands for competitors, and last S stands for suppliers. I hope you're with me. What are these? These are my micro factors. So now if I talk about the term industry, let's talk about education industry. Who are you people? Customer. Aren't you part of this industry? Organization. ICA, isn't that part of this industry? Market. One person is called as a customer. Group of customers called as market. Isn't market a part of industry? The intermediaries between the Between the educators and the students, we have intermediaries. Then competitors, classes, different classes, and suppliers, the one who gives the raw material. Am I clear? So basically, when I say industry, industry is nothing but what? Micro factors, right? So now next question, what should come to your mind is, then ma'am, industry includes competitors, right? Industry includes competitors. So industry analysis was sufficient. When industry includes competitors, so industry analysis was sufficient. Why have you written industry and competitive analysis? Completely agreed. 100% agreed that industry includes competitors, and just by writing industry analysis it was sufficient. But tell me, out of this all, who is the most dangerous one? Competitors. Who is the most dangerous one? Competitors. It is very important for me to focus maximum on whom? On competitors. So I have used the word industry and competitive analysis. Am I clear? And by doing this, I will come to know about opportunities and threats. By doing internal environment analysis, I'll come to know about strength and weaknesses. And when I know this, for which for? SWOT. SWOT will help me to formulate a sound strategy. Without knowing your strength, without knowing your weakness, without knowing external opportunities and threats, you can never formulate a sound strategy. Am I very clear? Am I very clear? See, what is question number 3? Question number 3 is, can you formulate strategy by opinion? No. Instinct? No. Creative thinking? No. I cannot formulate a strategy by opinion, instinct, and creative thinking. I hope you're with me. I cannot. I can formulate strategy only by analysis, and not small analysis, solid analysis. Solid analysis of external as well as internal. So when I say external, it will be industry and competitive analysis. When I say internal, it will be your own resources, your own capabilities, your strength and your weakness, etc. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I comment? So let's come to next question. Question number 4. Now, what will come to your mind? That ma'am, you are saying that we have to do industry and competitive analysis. We have to do industry and competitive analysis, but then in that what I need to do? Am I clear? When you are saying that you have to do industry and competitive analysis to understand about the external environment, to know about the opportunities and threats, so tell me what all I need to consider. The question number 4 has given us 7 issues. Question number 4 has given us 7 issues. These issues you need to consider while doing industry and competitive analysis. These issues you need to consider while doing industry and competitive analysis. I hope you're with me. Now you must be thinking, ma'am, only 7 issues, just heading. No. Every issue has a question. 1 is for A, 2 is for B, 3 is for C, 4 is for D, 5 is for E, 6 is for F, and 7 is for G. Every issue has a question. Am I clear? So we will be reading one issue and we will be going to one question. Am I clear? Am I clear? So first issue, dominant economic features of the industry. So come to question number 4A. Come to question number 4A. What are the dominant economic features of the industry? I hope you're with me. Now, when I say dominating, dominating means the one who try to overpower you, the one who try to rule you, the one who try to make his only then whatever he is saying is correct. That is dominating, right? So every industry has some dominating economic feature. Economic means money. Am I clear? Monetary features. Before entering into industry, see, I'm not saying don't enter, but always do your homework, be well prepared and then enter. Am I clear? So what are the dominant economic features means what are the most important features, and you should be aware of those features and then only you should enter. Am I clear? Am I clear? So how many points I've given? I think they've given 11 points. 11 dominant features. They're talking about 11 dominant features. First point is scope of rivalry. See how powerful your rival is. Is he at local level, regional level, national level, or international level? Bigger your competitor, difficult to compete with him again. Again, I am not saying that don't enter, but just be prepared and then enter. Am I clear? Then second, market growth rate. What do you mean by market growth rate? Market growth rate means growth for that product, demand for the product. Demand for product. See, before entering into any industry, see whether there is demand or not. If there's no demand or demand is coming down, it makes no sense entering. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go in? Now come to point number C and mark it important and write there refer question number 14. Come to point number C, write there refer question number 14. What is point number C? Business life cycle. Business life cycle. So come to question number 14, page number. Come to question number 14, page number 41. Boss, please always study by linking the topics. And not only in SM, every subject you should study in this manner only. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? So what is, see, there is a term called product life cycle, PLC. The way we have a life cycle, the way we have a life cycle, the same way a product also have a life cycle. Am I clear? The day we are born, that means birth. Birth. Then one day we start growing, growth phase. Then one day we enter into maturity phase. And last we enter into aging. Old person. Am I clear? Am I clear? The way we have a life cycle, the same way a product also have a life cycle. Now, product is not having a birth, but it is introduced by a person, manufacturer. Introduction phase. Am I clear? Which phase? Introduction phase. Then product enter into growth phase. Then one day product enters into maturity phase. And last it enters to which phase? Decline phase. So let's understand this by help of a diagram. Suppose you take x-axis and take x-axis and y-axis. On x you are going to write time and on y you are going to write sales. You will not interchange this. On X, you will be writing time. On Y, you will be writing sales. You are not going to interchange this. The reason behind that is they are saying PLC is S-shape curve. They have given us a shape. They have given us a shape S. So if you interchange this, your shape may change. Am I clear? So now the diagram is like this. This is the diagram. This is which phase? Introduction phase. This is which phase? Growth phase. This is which phase? Maturity phase. And which is this phase? Decline phase. I hope you're with me. Now let's understand the diagram. Introduction phase. See, in introduction phase, as of now, my sales is very less. Why? I have just introduced a product in the market. Customers are not knowing about my product. So as of now, the demand is less. But as time passes, customers start knowing about it. They start liking it and they start buying it. So my demand increases, sale increases. That's a growth phase. Am I clear? Then one day my product will enter into which phase? Maturity phase. See, what is maturity phase? Understand? Maturity phase means slow down in growth rate. Slow down in growth rate. Understand? Till the time your graph is going up, till the time it is going up, it is growth phase. See, if you see this, after this point, After this point, now my graph is not going up. Till the time it goes up, it is called as growth phase. And when it comes in the same line or it slowly starts coming down, it is entered into which phase? Maturity phase. Am I clear? Am I clear? That means maturity phase, what happened? Now it has become constant. Get your point? Stability is there. Slow, it's on the same level, and after some time it will start coming down. Am I clear? And last, it has entered which phase? Decline phase. What do you mean by decline phase? It may have happened, a better product is available in the market, or maybe a new technology is available in the market. So now people are not buying my product. The demand for my product has come down. Am I clear till here? Any problem till here? Now, answer this question. I am waiting for your answer, okay? If I ask you people, if I ask you people that which is the best phase to earn sales, think and reply. I'm asking sales. Which is the best phase to earn sales? What will be your answer? Introduction, growth, maturity, or decline? Where do I get maximum sales? Reply. Fast, fast, fast. I'm waiting for a reply. Where will I get maximum sales? Waiting. Exactly. Maximum sales. Perfect. All have given me the right answer. Growth phase. Muskan has given me the right answer. All have given the right answer. But now, let me see this question answer. Where will I get maximum profit? Which is a phase where I get maximum profits? Tell me. Where will I get maximum profits? Sales? Yes. Growth phase. Perfect. All have given me. Oh, Satvik, no. Growth, I will not get maximum profit. Maximum profit, I will be getting in which phase? Maturity phase. Why? I'll tell you why. Wait. I hope you have studied marginal costing and costing chapter. What is marginal costing? Sale price minus variable cost is contribution minus fixed cost is profit. This is my marginal costing, and marginal costing I calculate my contribution, because if my contribution is positive and my profit is negative, I am not worried. I don't have that much to worry, because it takes time to recover fixed cost. Am I clear? So now what happens over here? In introduction phase, I have just entered, so I have incurred in fixed cost, land, building, plant and machinery. I have incurred in fixed cost, and along with fixed cost, the moment I produce a single unit, I'll have to incur variable cost. So introduction phase, I have fixed cost. In growth phase, what happens? Demand increases, and to meet the demand, I need to further go for plant and machinery. I have to further invest into fixed cost. So here also I have to incur in fixed cost, and variable cost, so it has to be there. Am I clear? But what happens in growth phase? In growth phase, my volume is so high because I am in growth, so that my contribution is so high that I am able to recover my fixed cost. My growth phase, see what happens in growth phase, though my sales is high, but I have high fixed cost to recover, so my profit may not be that much. My profit may not be that much, but by the time I enter into which phase? Maturity phase. By the time I enter into which phase? Maturity phase. Here my fixed cost is almost negligible. And I need not require to incur anything further in fixed cost. No need to incur anything further in fixed cost. So what happens in maturity phase? Your selling price minus variable cost is contribution. Fixed cost almost zero is equal to profit. That means here my contribution is equal to profit. Getting my point? And that is when I say that you get maximum profit in which phase? Maturity phase. We will be studying maybe today or maybe tomorrow. Maturity phase is called as cash cows. Maturity phase is called as cash cows. Am I clear? Am I clear? So best phase Best phase, you understand, maximum sales in growth phase, no doubt about it. But in growth phase, you have fixed costs which you have to recover, so profit may not be that much. But by the time you enter into maturity phase, you've already recovered your fixed costs in growth phase, and no need to further incur into maturity phase, because now your sale is slowly coming down. So no need to incur anything in fixed cost in maturity phase. Whatever fixed cost you have done is more than sufficient. So there in maturity phase, one unit sold, whatever contribution you will get, you will be almost equal to profits. Am I clear? Am I clear? Sure. Can I go ahead? Is this clear? Any problem till here? I hope I'm very clear. Is PLC clear? Simple, tell me, before entering into any industry, shouldn't I know where the product lies in PLC? It is introduction phase or growth phase or maturity phase or decline phase. Clear? You should never enter in maturity phase. Maturity phase are only for those people who were already a player in the market. Am I clear? Can I go ahead? So is PLC clear? Okay. Can I go ahead? So please remember this diagram. You have to learn this diagram irrespective of the fact whether they ask or they don't ask. Okay. So now let's come back. Come back to question number 4. 4A. So we are done with point number C. Page number 24. Please come to page number 24. Basically, what were we doing? We were doing question number 4A. With that, we referred question number 14, which is PLC, product life cycle. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now, next point, D point. Number of rivals and their size. How many rivals do you have? How big they are? Number of buyers and their sizes. Types of distribution channels. We will be studying it today only, boss. Distribution channel play a very important role. How good my product is, if it does not reaches in the hands of customers, of no use. Who ensure it reaches in the hands of customer? Distribution channels. So distribution channels, if I don't have access to distribution channel, then it's a problem for me. We'll be studying today only, maybe in next 10 minutes, the importance of distribution channels. Am I clear? Next, whether the product and services of rival firms are highly or essentially differentiated or weakly differentiated. See, when I say rival firms, when I say what? Rivals. When I say rivals, what do you mean by rivals? Rivals, if I say rivals, rivals means they are in the same line of business. When I say rival, they mean they're in the same line of business. Yes or no? But at times what happen, even after being rivals, the product may be essentially different. The product may be essentially different. I hope you're with me. How? For example, if I take example over here is, for example, I and you, we both are into which business? Soap business. Which business? Soap. Which business are we in? We are in soap business, right? Am I clear? And I am into Lux. And you are into Johnson baby soap. I am into Lux and you are into Johnson baby soap. Now, even after being in the soap business, my product and your product is completely different, highly different, essentially different. So your presence won't affect me, my presence won't affect you. Am I clear? Am I clear? Getting my point? But at times what happened? We both are into Lux. Now as a problem. From whom the customer is going to buy. When we both are offering exactly the same product, that means we are weakly differentiated. In that case, whosoever will charge less, customers will buy from them. So what are we both going to do? I will be selling in 10, then you will do it 9. If you have done 9, I will do it 8. If I'll do it 8, you will do 7. What are we both doing? We both are doing price war, which is not good for the industry. Am I clear? Price war will affect the industry profitability. Am I clear? Simple. Before entering into any industry, see whether your product and your competitor's product is highly different or weakly different. That means highly different means totally different and weakly different means same. Am I clear? The next point, whether key industry participants are clustered in a particular location. Understand? When I was small now, I used to not understand why vegetable market, why fruit market, why flower market all are sitting together and giving competition to each other. Am I clear? All vegetable sellers sitting at one place. Then I got to know, boss, as a customer, where will I want to go? Where I have options. If 10 tomato people, 10 tomato sellers are sitting at one place, I will get a variety, I will get choice, and most important, I will get bargaining power. So as a customer, I would prefer going as a customer, I would prefer going where I get choice, where I get bargaining power. Simple. If I want to sell tomatoes, where should I go? Where 10 people are already selling, I should go and sell my tomatoes there. Only reason behind that, customers will come there. So simple. You must have ever always seen in your area, I should say jewelry market, electronic bazaar. Am I clear? All electronic people, all jewelry people, all garments people located in one place only because customer prefer coming there where they get choice, variety, and most important, they get bargaining power. Am I clear? Am I clear? Next point. I point. Again, mark I point important. Right there. Refer question number 13. I point. Refer question number 13. Whether certain industries are characterized by learning by doing such that unit cost declines as cumulative output grows. Let's understand this. Learning by doing. Come to question number 13, page number 41. Question number 13, page number 41. Am I clear? Learning by doing. Learning by doing, or it's also called as experience curve. Experience curve. Now understand. We'll be studying today only the biggest source of competitors are new entrants. New entrants means newcomers. Why? The new entrants and newcomers are like they have a zeal, the madness to prove themselves. They're like, we will fire the whole world. Isn't that there in your mind? Ma'am, let me one become CA and then you see what wonders I'm going to do. Happens. 100% happens. New entrants, they have this zeal. They have new ideas. They come well prepared and then enter. So we're just studying right now only after like 10 minutes. The new entrants are really a source of competitors for existing people. Suppose I have cleared my C 15 years back. For existing people, new entrants are a source of problem. But of course, it's a source of competitor. But there is some industry which is based on learning by doing. That means you will learn only when you will do it. Am I clear? It's based on experience. What happens over here when you keep on doing the same thing again and again, again and again, again and again? Your experience increases. Your efficiency increases. Listen to me, huh? When you keep on doing the same thing again and again, again and again, your experience increases, your efficiency increases, your waste comes down, and your cost per unit comes down. I am talking about cost per unit comes down. I hope you're with me. What I'm trying to say is the experience curve. What is experience curve? This is my diagram of experience curve. What is there on x-axis? Total unit. What is on x-axis? Total unit. What is on y-axis? Cost per unit. On x you have total units. On y you have cost per unit. Now assume I am producing only this many units. Only this many units. So as of now my experience is less. My cost is more. Further my unit increase, experience increase, efficiency increase, wastage decrease, cost per unit decrease. Further my unit increase, experience increase, efficiency increase, wastage decrease, cost per unit decrease, and one day it will happen. that it will see, it will never be zero, no? Will it be zero? That no, nothing, no cost? No, it will become bare minimum. Am I clear? Simple. This is called as experience curve. For example, like driving, teaching. This is like based on experience. The more you keep on driving, the more you practice driving, the more you will become perfect. You keep on driving, experience increases, efficiency increases, waste decreases, and time you will take less. Am I clear? Am I clear? So now, next question what will come to your mind is, ma'am, what do you mean by cost per unit? Understand? Understand? Total units A, cost per unit B, total cost C is equal to A into B. Understand? Suppose I have just manufactured one unit, no experience. My cost per unit is 1000 rupees. So my total cost is 1 into 1000 rupees. Now I started manufacturing 10. Little bit my experience increased, efficiency increased. So my cost came down to 900, but my total cost became 9000. Now I'm manufacturing 100 shirts. 100. So my further cost came down to 800, but it became 80,000. Am I clear? Suppose I'm manufacturing 1000 shirts. So my cost per unit came down to 500, but this became 5 lakhs. Understand? As and when you keep on producing units, your experience increases, efficiency increases, waste decreases, your cost per unit comes down, but your total cost will keep on increasing. Why? Because your volume is increasing. I hope you're with me. Got the concept? Is the concept clear? Am I very clear? Is experience curve clear? The boss experience curve. What happened? Because experience curve, my cost per unit is going down. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Can I go ahead? So now let's come to point number 3. How is experience curve relevant to strategic management? It is a barrier for new entrant. How a barrier? Understand? Suppose I am already a player in the market and I am selling something, suppose 2000 rupees, and my costing is suppose 900 rupees. My profit is 1100 rupees, right? Am I clear? And a new entrant, he is all selling in 2000 rupees, but is newcomer, so his cost is 1500, his profit is 500. Now what am I going to do? I don't want him to enter. I want him to go out. I want to throw him out. Am I clear? What will I do? I will reduce the selling price. How much? I will reduce the selling price. Reduce selling price below his cost price. This is my strategy. My strategy is that my selling price should be less than its cost price. Understand? Suppose if I keep 1600, if I keep 1600, 900, so my profit is 700. If I will keep 1600, he will also have to reduce the price, because who are the customers? Price sensitive people. Am I clear? Who are the customers? Price sensitive people. Am I clear? So if I have done 1600, his cost is 1500, his profit is 100 rupees. Still, what will come to his mind? Okay, I'm earning. Okay, wait. I'll further reduce to 1500, 900. My profit is now 600. I did 1500. He will also have to do 1500. He will have no profit, no loss, break even point. Still, what will be there in his mind? Okay, I am not earning, but I'm not losing. Let me continue. Now, this is the point where I'm going to attack him. Am I clear? Suppose I've done 1499. Am I just reduced by 1 rupee? 900. So my profit is 599, and when I did 1499 and 1500, he is getting a loss of a rupee. Now he cannot sustain. He will have to leave. Am I clear? So that means new entrant, for new entrant. Why I was able to compete with him? Because my cost is less. And why my cost is less? Because of my experience. Am I clear? Because of my experience, my cost is less. Am I very clear? Am I very clear? Any problem till here? Can I go ahead? That means it is a barrier for new entrant. Secondly, when new entrant won't enter, my share will increase and it will discourage competition. And third, if I compare a big company and a small company, big companies will have more orders, small companies will have less order. When big companies have more order, they will be doing the same thing again and again, again and again, again and again. The cost will come down as compared to small company. That means big companies are better than small companies in terms of cost. That means it is called as competitive cost advantage. A big company is better than small company in terms of cost. I have an edge over my competitors in terms of cost. Am I clear? So what is the shortcut? What is the shortcut? BBC. First B is build. Sorry, first B is barrier. Second B is build. And C is competitive cost advantage. Am I clear? Is question number 13 clear? So let's come back. Again, come back to 4. 4A. So we are done. Come back to page number 24. Come back to page number 24. We are done with point number I. Now let's come to point number J. Simple. It's important to see capital requirement. If too much money is required, entry becomes difficult. And if too much money has invested, exit becomes difficult. Am I clear? And last point is profitability. See industry profitability. If it's above par, enter. If it's below par, don't enter. Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Okay, so what are these factors? These are the dominant economic factors which you need to consider while doing industry and competitive analysis. Along with this question number 4A, we are done with two more questions. Question number 13 and question number 14. 14 talks about PLC. 13 talks about experience curve. Boss, this whole chapter is damn important. Am I clear? Now let's come to second issue. What is second issue? Nature and strength of competition. Nature. What do you mean nature? Type. Nature and strength of competition. So come to 4B. Come to 4B. Nature means what? Type of competition. And after knowing the type of competitors, you need to know how powerful they are. You need to know how powerful they are. So in this 4B, we will be studying the types of computers and how powerful for there are. What will come to mind? Wow, ma'am, only 6 lines question. No, dear. See in the last line. This topic is discussed in chapter 5, question number 1, and I have already given you the order. I have already given you the order. The order is after 4B, we will be doing chapter 5, question number 1. So let's come to chapter 5, question number 1. Chapter 5, question number 1 is page number 119. Come to page number 119. I hope you're with me. Come to page number 119 and boss, the most important, matlab, chapter 2, chapter 4 and chapter 5 full practical oriented and the MCQ case study based MCQ which is based on case study. You can get, this is one of the topic where you can get that MCQ. Am I clear? Okay, so now what are we doing? We were doing question number 4B, and question number 4B is asking you people nature and strength of computers. Nature and strength of computers. So can you people write a question over here? Write a question. First, write a question. Who are your competitors? Tell me. Write a question. Just write a question over here. Who are your competitors? Who are your competitors? If I ask you people, normally tell me what will be answer, or maybe normally I get this line, ma'am, people who are in the same line of business. Normally I get this answer, people who are in the same line of business. For example, I teach SM, some other person who is teaching SM is your competitor. So this is your answer. People who are in the same line of business is your competitor. This is your answer. Boys, you have given me correct answer, but that is incomplete answer. You have just given me 1 point, which is equal to 20%. So if your 1 point is equal to 20%, that means there must be 5 points to make it 100%. So first write the answer. First write the answer. Anybody, simple, who is my competitor? Anybody who pressurizes me, anybody who pressurizes me to reduce my profits is my competitor, right? Anybody who pressurizes me to reduce my profits is my competitor. As simple as that. Anybody who forces me to reduce my profits is my competitor. So according to Michael Porter, please learn author's name. You have MCQ. They can ask you who have given the theory of 5-force model of computers. Am I clear? So according to Michael Porter, there are 5 forces from where you can face the competition. It's not only one, but there are 5. What are the 5? First one, point number 3. First one, threats from new entrant. Second, bargaining power of customers. Third, bargaining power of suppliers. Fourth, rivalry among current players. And fifth is threat from substitute. I hope you're with me. How many are there? 5. Now first, I'm just first giving you an overview and then we'll go in depth, because yes, this whole chapter is very important and question number 1 is as such very important. Am I clear? So threats from new entrants. See, who are new entrants? Newcomers. Who are new entrants? Newcomers. Now what are they going to do? Suppose I am selling, suppose Meeta, I am already a player in the market. I am already a player in the market and I am selling something in 100 rupees. My cost is 40 and my profit is 60 and I am doing good. Now a new entrant has entered in the market. New entrant means people don't know him. Now suppose this pen, suppose I'm selling this pen in 100 rupees, my cost is 40 rupees, my profit is 60 rupees, and if a new entrant is also trying to sell the same pen, and if he sells it also in 100 rupees, will somebody go and buy from him? No. Why? What will come to your mind? Because when Meeta ma'am is also selling in 100 and new entrant is also selling in 100, why to experiment somebody new? Let's continue buy from Meeta ma'am only. Am I clear? So what new entrant will do? New entrant will start selling in suppose 90. Now, the people who are price sensitive, the people who are price sensitive, what will come to their mind? Okay, let us try the newcomer, at least my 10 rupees will be saved. Okay, so 90. Now when he is selling 90, people will go and try, people will go and buy, and if they like, they will continue buying from him only. So now this is affecting me. I want the customers to come to me and not go to new entrant. What will I do? I will further reduce the selling price. Suppose I have brought the selling price to 80 rupees. What is my costing? 40. What is my profit? 40. My profit could be 60. My profit has come down to 40. That is, my profit has come down because of whom? Because of new entrant. Anybody who pressurizes me to reduce my profit is my competitor. So here, new entrant, my competitor is a face of a new entrant. Am I clear? Am I clear? Second point, bargaining power of customers. Bargaining power of customers. Understand? Now, every customer will not be my competitor. Listen to me. Every customer will not be my competitor. Only those customers will be my competitors who have bargaining power. So now question comes, ma'am, who will have bargaining power? Simple. Was where can you go and bargain? Suppose 10 people are selling potatoes, and you know if this person, suppose he is not giving you the price you want, you will go to somebody else. That means when customers have choice, or when there are many sellers, when there are many sellers, I have choice. Say it simple, your point of view. You have so many options, so you have choice. Am I clear? So now what customers do? Suppose competitor 1 and competitor 2. Competitor 1 and there are many. I'm just taking example of 2 only. Both are selling this pen in 100 rupees. Both have a costing of 40 and both are expecting a profit of 60. Now, who am I? I'm a customer and I have bargaining power. I have many options. I can buy from 1, 2, there are 10 people. So I went to first the seller. I should use the word seller 1 and seller 2. Wait. Better term is seller 1 and seller 1 and seller 2. There are many sellers. Am I clear? Suppose I went to seller 1. How much for this pen? 100. Discount? Yeah, ma'am. 10%, 90 rupees. I said, okay, I'll come. I went to seller 2. How much for this pen? 100. He is giving me 90 and you are giving me 100. So what will seller 2 tell? Ma'am, okay, I will give you in 90. No. If I want to buy in 90, I'll buy from him because he offered me first. Okay, 85. 85. Okay, I went back to seller 1. He is giving me 85. Okay, ma'am, I will give you an 85. No, if I want to buy an 85, I'll buy from him because you offered me first. Okay, ma'am, 80. I went back to seller 2. And by doing this again and again, finally I end up at 60 rupees. What was the cost? 40. What is the profit now? 20. What could be their profit? 60. What is the profit? 20. Has profit come down? Yes. Because of whom? Because of the customer who has bargaining power. Here, the competitor is in the face of customer. Am I clear? Am I clear? Simple. Assume there is, suppose for this pen drive. Suppose for this pen drive, there is only I am the only seller. I am the only seller in the market. That means there is no person else selling this pen drive, and I am charging 1000 rupees. And if you people come to me and ask me how much for this pen drive, I said 1000 rupees. You will say any discount? What will I say? If you want to buy, buy. Don't want to buy, bye. Because I know you have no other choice. I know you have no other choice. Can you exploit me? You cannot exploit me. Can you force me? No. Can you say like this? Somebody else is selling in 900. Go buy. Am I clear? Getting my point? So all customers will not be your competitors. Only those customers are your competitors who have bargaining power. Am I clear? Am I clear? Third point. Bargaining power of suppliers. Who are suppliers? The one who gives us raw material. The one who gives us raw material. Now every supplier, again same point, every supplier will not be having bargaining power. Only those suppliers will have bargaining power who are few in numbers, few, or they give you as per your specification, tailor-made. That means they provide you the way you want. So in short, they know that you have no other choice. I'm the only one in the market. So whatever he will charge, you'll have to pay. Automatically, your raw material cost will increase. So your cost price will increase. But you cannot increase your selling price. In turn, what will come down? Your profit will come down. Your profit is coming down because of whom? Because of supplier. Am I clear? What's next? Rivalry among current players. Current players means what? The one who are already in the market. And then I've already explained you, if both the people are selling Lux, what will happen? Price war. What will happen? Price war. And because of price war, your profit will come down. Am I clear? And last is substitute. Understand? Substitute does not mean same product. Substitute does not mean same product, but it means same function. Am I clear? For example, I don't think so you must have heard about, there was something called as Walkman. I remember when we used to go out for some like trip, Walkman is basically to listen music. So we used to 100% keep in our luggage Walkman, 2 2 hours, 2 2 days traveling in train. What to be done? Listen to music. So you need to have a Walkman. So people used to buy Walkman. Now do people buy Walkman? No, they have what? Smartphones. That means smartphone is not same as Walkman, but it's providing the same function as Walkman. Getting my point? Am I clear? Am I clear? So because smartphones, Walkman sales came down, in term profits came down. I hope I'm very clear. I hope I'm very clear. So can I go ahead? So now let's come to, I have to go in depth of point number A and point number D. Rest I've already given in depth. I have to further go in depth in A and D only. To come to the first one, threats from new entrants. Threats from new entrants. I've just explained you that new entrants are the toughest source of competitors. Why? Out of this five, out of this five, the toughest source of competitor is new entrant only, because there is zeal, the madness to do something. Am I clear? So for existing players, I hope you're with me, new entrant is a source of problem. So they don't want them to enter. They want to put hurdles. They want to put barriers for new entrants. So these are the 7 barriers. Important question from exam point of view. Why important? Michael Porter 5 force model theory was there in old syllabus also, is there in new syllabus also, but this 7 points was not there in old syllabus, has been added in the new syllabus, hence important. Am I clear? Am I clear? The common barriers, again I'm saying important. So what are the common barriers for new entrants? Why new entrant face problem? First barrier, capital requirement. If to enter into any industry, too much money is required to enter, and if new entrant who does not have funds, who lack funds, will not enter. Simple. So if you don't have money to invest, you won't enter. In that case, capital requirement will be a barrier for new entrant. First point clear? Second point, economies of scale. What do you mean by economies of scale? Economies of scale means large scale production. Economies of scale means large scale production. I hope you're with me. What is economies of scale? Economies of scale means large scale production, and when I will produce in bulk, automatically my cost per unit will come down. My cost per unit will come down. And how is this going to benefit me? Simple. I've just taught you simple logic. If I am going to produce in bulk, my cost per unit is going to come down, and if my cost per unit is going to come down, what will I do? I will keep my product selling price below my competitor's cost price. And tell me, who is going to produce in bulk? The one who is already a player in the market, who already have big orders. That means existing players will produce in bulk. Existing player will produce in bulk. Am I clear? New entrants will not have that many orders, so they cannot produce in that quantity. So his cost per unit will be less. Am I clear? So what am I going to do? Suppose I'm selling in 1000 rupees. My cost is 300 rupees. My profit is 700 rupees. If he is also selling in 1000 rupees and his cost is 800 rupees, his profit is 200 rupees, what will I do? I will reduce my selling price below his cost price. I will bring it to 799, 300. My profit is 499. When I brought to 799, he will get a loss of 1 rupee, and people will leave him and come to me, because we have which type of customers? We have price Sensitive customers. I hope you're with me. So just write over here. This is for which people? For price sensitive customers. I hope you are with me. Am I very clear? Am I very clear? Can I go ahead? Yes. As economies of scale clear, economies of scale leads to reducing cost per unit, and this can be a hurdle for new entrants because existing people, what will existing player do? Existing player will reduce their sorry will reduce their selling price below new entrants cost price. Am I clear? Am I clear? Any problem till here? Please copy this fast. Am I clear? C point. What's the next point? Product differentiation. Right over here for which customers? Price insensitive customers. For which customers? For price insensitive customers. Getting my point? Now, to attract price insensitive customers, only one way is actually bringing a unique product. See, how can you attract them? Only by giving them something unique. But to bring something unique, you have to incur cost. Cost of creating genuinely product difference very high, which can be a hurdle for new entrant. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go in? D point, mark important and write a line over here. Just write a line over here. Write a line fast over here. Just write a line fast over here. If switching cost is high, if switching cost is high, if switching cost is high, it can be a hurdle for new entrant. If switching cost is high, it can be a hurdle for new entrant. Now I understand. Was very important point, but yeah, you have to understand this. If switching cost is high, it can be a hurdle for new entrant. Let's take an example. Assume I am already a player in the market, and I am into PCs and laptop business. Mr. C is my customer who buys all the laptops and PC from me only, and Mr. N is a new entrant. Mr. N is a new entrant in this business. Mr. N is a new entrant in this business and he also started PC and laptop business. Assume I am selling PC and laptop as 1 lakh rupee per PC or per laptop, whatever. Now, what Mr. N did? Mr. N approached Mr. C. The new entrant approached my customer and asked him that do one thing, you discontinue, you switch from Meeta madam. Just a minute. You switch from Meeta madam and you buy from me. I will sell it in 80,000. That means I will give you per PC discount of 20,000 rupees. Am I clear? What he did, he went to my customer and is asking my customer to switch from Meeta madam to me. Am I clear? Now assume my customer need 10 PC. Now what is in his mind? Should I buy from Meeta madam or should I buy from new entrant? New entrant is giving me in 80,000. That means I am getting 20,000 per PC discount. Okay. What is he going to do? He will be doing cost and benefit analysis. He will be doing cost and benefit analysis. What benefit is he getting? He is getting a benefit of 10 into 20,000. That means 2 lakh is his benefit. Now what cost is he going to incur? See, it may happen. First cost, whole infrastructure in his office, whole wiring, everything is as per my planning, my PC. So if he switch to the new entrant, he'll have to change the whole infrastructure. So infrastructure cost, suppose it comes to 1 lakh 20,000 rupees. Then the people in my company, sorry, the people in his company is trained as per my PC. So if they start using somebody else's PC, they'll have to incur training cost. Assume it is 1,50,000. Am I clear? So total what he has to incur is 2,70,000. So net 70,000 will be going out from his pocket to switch from me to him. To switch from me to him, he will have to incur 70,000 more. Will he go? No. Am I clear? That means if switching cost is high, if switching cost is high, it is a hurdle for new entrant. Am I clear? Am I clear? If switching cost is high, it is a hurdle for new entrant. Am I very clear with this point? Can I go ahead? Can I go ahead? Please, is D point clear? Can I go ahead? Next point, E point. Brand identity. Boss, brand. Who has brand? Who is already a player in the market? And at times you must be seeing that customers are loyal towards the brand. Customers will not change. They will buy from that particular person only. Getting my point? So now, if you want to overcome this brand problem, see, now you are a new entrant and you want customers to come to you and not go to the one who already have a brand in the market. What you need to do, actually you need to bring a really good product. That means you will have to incur on R&D. You will have to incur on research and development. You will have to incur on research and development. By doing R&D, you will actually come with a new product. Plus, you will have to do aggressive what? Marketing. You will have to do aggressive marketing. Boss, there is line in Hindi. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. You have to keep on marketing it. And by doing these two things, it may happen that one day the customers may leave the brand people and come to you. And this whole thing will not happen overnight. It will take time. Too much money, too much resources, too much patience, everything is required. Am I clear? Am I clear? So you can encounter this hurdle. You can solve this problem only when you have enough money to do R&D and marketing, and when you have enough time, because all this will take time. You'll have to keep on investing money and one day you'll get return. So if you are ready for that one day, then only you can overcome this problem. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Next for me. Access to distribution channel. I've just explained you in 4A that distribution channel play a very important role. So let's understand over here. Suppose I am a distribution channel, but I distribute the products of the manufacturers, right? I sell their products in the market and I get commission from them. Assume whose product I'm selling. My customers, as in Mita's customer is like suppose I am into which goods? I am into FMCG goods, fast moving consumable goods. I am into FMCG goods, and Godrej, Procter and Gamble, and Hindustan Unilever are my customers. I sell their product in the market, right? And I'm earning really good from them. Now, suppose a new entrant also entered in the same business. A new entrant also entered in the same business and he approached me saying that you are selling their product also. Can you sell my product? Okay, I thought, what's the problem? I will sell your product also. The moment I started selling his product, these people came to me and said, if you will sell his product, we will discontinue our business with you. Now, I cannot afford losing them. I cannot afford losing Godrej people, Procter & Gamble people, Hindustan Unilever. They are, because of them I'm earning. Am I clear? So what will I say to the new entrant? Sorry, sir, I won't be able to sell your product. That means the existing players are not allowing the new entrant to access the distribution channels. Am I clear? Am I clear? Any problem till here? Sure. Can I go ahead? Next point, and the last point over here. Possibility of aggressive retaliation by, please write this line, by existing players. possibility of aggressive retaliation by existing player. Now understand, suppose I am a new entrant. Who am I? I am a new entrant and Mr. X is already a player in the market, already a player. And what do you mean by first? What do you mean by retaliating? Tell me, what do you mean retaliating? Reply this first. Tell me, what do you mean by retaliating? Wait, fast, fast, fast. What do you mean by retaliating? Retaliating means fight back. Fight back. Am I clear? There are people who have a nature of fighting back. Am I clear? So suppose I was entering into a business where Mr. X is already a player and he has a nature of fight back. That means he is like, how can you come and compete with me? Mr. X is like, how can you compete with me? You want to compete with me. Now I will show you what is competition. Now Mr. X will do anything and everything for me to go out to the market. What will he do? He will reduce his selling price. He is ready to spend more on advertisement. That means he's ready to increase his cost price. He is ready to affect his profitability completely, but is not ready to allow me to continue in the market. And assume if I know his nature, if I know Mr. X nature that he is like this, what will I do? Sir, sorry, I don't want to enter only. Forget fighting with you. I don't want to enter only. So if existing player has this nature of fighting back, new entrant face problem and then they don't enter. Am I clear? Am I clear? Very clear? Yes? Am I clear? So these are what? These are the 7 issues because of which new entrant face problem to enter into the market. Am I clear? These are the hurdles. Very important question. Am I clear? Let's go ahead. What's the third one? Second one, bargaining power of buyers. I've already explained you people. Third, bargaining power of suppliers. I've already explained you people. Now let's come to the fourth one. Nature of rivalry in the industry. Very important. Very important. Why important? I'll tell you. See, understand. Understand. I've explained you people. If all the competitors, if competitors product is exactly same, is exactly same, then what they will do? They will reduce the selling price 10, 9, 8, 7. This is called as price war. Am I clear? So now let's come to this point and write a question over here. Write a question. What leads to price war? What leads to, what are the reason behind price war? What are the reason behind price war? How many points are given? These 6 points are given, and why these 6 points are important? Because these 6 points were not there in the old syllabus. These 6 points were not there in the old syllabus. I hope you're with me. Am I clear? This 6 point has been added in the new syllabus. Reason behind price war. Now how they've explained us, they've given the heading above and then every heading they've explained us. Understand? First they've given the heading because of this price war is there, and they've explained the how price war could have been avoided. So let's understand. We'll come to know. First point, an industry may not have clear leaders. See, understand what is happening? If industry leaders, see, if leaders are there, for example, if in the classroom, I am there, and you all are talking, I will control you people. I won't allow you to talk, right? So if leader is there, leader will control. But the problem is, I am only not there in the class. But the problem is, I am only not there in the class. That means leader is not there. So what they explain, a strong leader can discourage price war by disciplining initiators of such activities. Because of its greater financial resources, a leader can generally outlast small rivals in a price war. I hope you're with me. So understanding what is happening over here. A leader is there. Why is he leader? Because he's financially very strong. And if we see anybody doing malpractice, because price war is not a right practice of doing the business. You want to do business, do on the basis of quality, don't attract by price. By just reducing the price, if you are attracting customer, it's a waste. You want to attract customer, attract by giving a good quality. Am I clear? Getting up on what I'm trying to say? Simple. The industry leaders can have disciplinary actions against those people who are doing this price war. But the problem is, there is no leader. There is no leader. Am I clear? Second point. Competitors in the industry are numerous. Now understand over here what is happening over here. Assume in the classroom, when I take lectures in Bangalore, like there are 300 students in the class, minimum 250 to 300 students in the class. Now when there's so many students in the class, what the last benches are doing, I don't even come to know. Now when they just sing down, now whether they're seeing the book or they're seeing the mobile phone, I don't come to know. But by the time I go down and go and reach to them, mobile phone is not there only. So basically, what is the problem over here? In second point, leader is there. Leader is there, but there's so many players in the market that it's very difficult for the leader to control them. Am I clear? First point, leader itself is not there. Second point, leader is there, but it's difficult for the leader to control the competitors because there are many players in the market. It's difficult for him to communicate the expectation to players. It's difficult for him to communicate the expectations to the players. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Third point, competitors operating high fixed costs. Now understand, the one who have high fixed costs, they want to recover the fixed costs. How will they recover the fixed costs? When the contribution is high. How will the contribution will be high? When the sales is high, volume is high. How will their volume will be high? When their selling price is lowest of all, so people will come to them and will not go to their competitor. That means you are going to reduce your selling price to attract customer so that your volume increase, in turn your contribution increase, and in turn your fixed cost is recovered. Am I clear? The one who are having high fixed cost, the one who are having high fixed cost, for them, what is in the mind? I want to get sales. And how will they get sales? By reducing the selling price. Am I clear? Am I clear? Third point clear? Fourth point, competition faces high exit barriers. Exit. Now suppose I am getting losses and I want to go out. I want to leave this industry. I want to go out. And what I did, suppose I am into which business? I am into furniture business. Which business? Furniture. And when I started with this business now, what came to my mind? Let me do something different. So I had like a heart-shaped bed, 7-foot wardrobes, tree shape, different shapes, beds and cupboards and everything. When I was selling these beds and cupboards, the size was so big that it was not entering to the house of the customer only. So nobody was buying from me. Nobody was buying from me, right? Now what happened? I thought, yeah, nothing is going to work. Let me leave. Let me go out. So I came to you. Who are you? You are into furniture business only. I asked you, please buy all the stuff from me and leave me. What will he tell? Madam, when you are not able to sell what you have produced, how will I sell your unique one? Now, simple. I wanted to leave, but I'm not allowed to leave. I want to exit from this industry, but unable to exit from here. Now, I will do anything and everything to sell the products which I have. I will sell the bed which was 50,000 and 10,000. Wardrobe 40,000 and 8,000. That means I'm just selling at a very low price so people come and buy and I can leave the industry. Am I clear? That means because of me, existing players are facing problem. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes? Can I go ahead? Next. Next point. Competitors have little opportunity to differentiate the offering. See, why is there a price war? Why is there a price war? The reason behind that is my product and my competitor's product is exactly same. My product and my competitor's product is exactly same. The reason behind the price war. Am I clear? Now I can come out from this price war only when my product is different from him. If my product is different from him, I can charge whatever I want to charge, and I'm not worried about you doing price war. But the problem is, in my business, there's only very little opportunity to differentiate the offerings. I cannot do anything much. I cannot do anything much. My product and my competitor's product is almost same. Nothing much can be done by my side. That means I have to be a part of the rat race and I have to continue doing price war to sell my product. Am I clear? Am I clear? And last point, the industry faces slow or diminished growth. The industry faces slow and diminished growth. See, we've studied PLC. Till your growth is going up. Here it is slow, here it is diminish. That means I have entered into maturity phase, I have entered into decline phase. My number of customers has started coming down. I can't afford losing anyone. My numbers of customers have started coming down. I can't afford losing a single customer. I hope you're getting my point. Yes, in that case, what will I do? Simple. I will do everything so that customers are with me only and doesn't go to my competitor. That means I will reduce the price of my product to attract the customers. Am I clear? Am I clear? Is this clear? Any point till here? So these are what? These are the 6 points which leads to price war. These are the 6 points which leads to price war. Am I clear? Am I clear? And was the last one. Last one is substitute. I've already specified. Substitute does not mean same product, but it gives nearly the same function. Am I clear? Am I clear? Example is what? Example is for cameras. Now, do you buy cameras? See, I'm not talking about DSLR cameras. I'm not talking about DSLR cameras. I am talking about normal people like me. I am not very much like camera or maybe this I want to capture this or that. No, I just want to have my memories with me. So I'm happy with my smartphones also. And if I have a very good phone with a very good megapixel, I am very happy. So now am I buying camera? No, I'm not buying camera. That means smartphone has is a substitute for camera. People have stopped buying cameras and because they already have a smartphones. Am I clear? Am I clear? So these five are what? These five are the nature of competition. These five are what? Are the nature of competition. How many are there? Five. First, threat from new entrant. Second, bargaining power of customer. Third, bargaining power of supplier. Fourth, rivalry among current players. And fifth is threat from substitute. Am I very clear? Am I very clear? Any problem till here? So let's go back to chapter 2. Chapter 2, and we are done with second issue. We are done with second issue. What is second issue? Page number 23. We are done with second issue, nature and strength of competition. For that we went to chapter 5, question number 1. Am I clear? Am I clear? What is the third issue? Triggers of change. What is the third issue? Triggers of change. Come to question number 4c. Triggers of change and driving force. What do you mean by triggers of change and what do you mean by driving force? Let's understand first what is driving force. They are the most dominant forces. Driving force are the one of the most dominant forces because they have biggest influence on what kind of changes that will take place in the industry structure, because they are the one which can change the whole industry. For example, internet and e-commerce. Say example for in front of you and me only. This is one of the driving force was actually changing the whole industry. Am I clear? Am I clear? This is what a driving force. What is driving force? The most dominating forces. They have biggest influence and they can change the whole structure of the industry. So you should be aware of the driving force. Am I clear? First one. Am I clear? Numbers are the one. Triggers of change. What is trigger of change? See, all industries have new trends and development. All industries have new trends and developments. Trigger of change is saying that you do not require to change immediately, but you can change gradually. See, when I say driving force, you have to adapt it immediately. You have to adapt it immediately. If you don't adapt it immediately, forget success, you won't be able to survive. Forget success, you won't be able to survive. That is driving force. For example, as of now, when this pandemic is going on, from March, we are almost under lockdown. It's almost July is going to get over. And till when is this going to happen? God knows. When are we going to start with face-to-face lectures? God knows. Maybe until vaccine is not out, I don't think so things are going to become normal. Am I clear? So what are we doing? We have immediately adapted. Driving force. We have immediately adapted this technology of teaching online, virtual lectures. Am I clear? Am I clear? Is this clear till here? Any problem till here? Can I go ahead? This is driving force. Driving force says that you have to change yourself immediately, but that is not the condition case of triggers of change. Triggers of change saying you can change as per your own convenience gradually. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Is 4C clear? Can I go ahead? Come to 4D. Before coming to 4D, let's see the fourth issue. Identifying the companies that are strongest and weakest in position. To come to 4D and mark 4D, important question from exam point of view. Was the technique, listen to me, the technique which helps me to identify the strong companies or the weak companies, the competitors who are stronger than me, or maybe the one who are weak, strongest and weakest in position. That technique is called as strategic group mapping. Again, I'm repeating, the technique which helps me, which reveals the competitive positions of industry participants. The technique that reveals the competitive positions of industry participants, that technique is called as strategic group mapping. That technique is called as strategic group mapping, and it helps us to know strongest as well as weakest both. Am I clear? Am I clear? So now a question comes, ma'am. How will I do this? Let's take an example over here. Suppose I am talking about mobile phone industry and I am Samsung. I am Samsung and I want to know who are my strongest competitor and who are my weakest competitor. Am I clear? I want to know who are the strongest competitor and who are the weakest competitor. I hope you're with me. For that, let me first know who all are my competitors. Just by example, suppose Apple, then you have OnePlus, then you have Sony, Vivo, then you have Carbon, Micromax, etc. Many. Am I clear? Now, I want to know who are the strongest competitor and who are the weakest competitor. Am I clear? Before doing that, tell me on what grounds do you buy a mobile phone? Features and price. That means I can say price and quality. Price and quality are the two parameters on which we buy mobile phone. Am I clear? So let's do one thing. Let's take a two axis, X and Y. X and Y. Am I clear? Write your price and write your quality. Now what to be done? Start plotting this firm on this graph as per their characteristics. For example, I'll write Apple over here, high price, high quality. I'll put Apple there. Why? Apple's characteristics is high price, high quality. So I'll start putting all the firms in this graph as per their characteristics. One. Second, if two firms have the same characteristics, I will allot them the same space. For example, if two students get the same marks, they will be getting the same rank. Am I clear? It's simple. If two companies have the same characteristics, I will be allotting them the same space. So Apple on the top, OnePlus comparatively low price, Sony with Apple only, and Vivo, Carbon, Micromax all down. And I am also here Samsung. Am I clear? So I have how many groups over here? Three groups. Why am I having three groups? Because there are three groups. Why three groups only? Because these people have different characteristics. Apple, high price, high quality. OnePlus, comparatively low price and low quality. But others, low price, low quality. Am I clear? I can have one group also, and I can have as many competitors as many groups. Understand? If all are having same characteristics, I'll be having only one group. And if all are having different way of doing the business, I will be having different groups. So you can have as many groups as many competitors, or you can have only one group if they have all have one way of doing the business. Am I clear? Am I clear? Getting my point? Am I clear till here? Any problem till here? Now what I'm going to do? I am going to draw a circle around each group, and that circle should be proportional to the group's revenue. That means if higher the revenue, bigger will be the circle. So assume this is one circle, this is second circle, and this third circle. By this I will come to know if the circle is big, that means revenue is more. And automatically I come to know who is my strongest competitor. The one who has highest revenue is my strongest competitors. Am I clear? Am I clear? So this is called as strategic group mapping. This is called as what? This is called as strategic group mapping. Am I clear till here? Am I clear till here? So let's read this. Following is a procedure for constructing a strategic group map. First step, identify the competitive characteristics. Price and quality is a competitive characteristics. Second, plot the firm on two variable map using the competitive characteristics. I've taken price and quality. I have started plotting the firms on that map. Third, assign firm that fall in the same strategy, the same group. The one, suppose two companies have the same strategy, I will be allotting the same group. And fourth, draw a circle around each group, making the circle proportional to size of group's respective share of total industry sales revenue. See, take total industry revenue, then take that group's revenue and see the higher the revenue, bigger will be the circle. Am I clear? Am I clear? So what is the shortcut? iPad. I identify, P plot, A assign, D draw, and you should learn one more term over here, competitive characteristics. You should learn one more term over here, competitive characteristics. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Is this clear, boss? 4D is important question from exam point of view. ICAI love this question. Okay. Next. Fifth point, fifth issue, 4E. Likely strategic moves of rival. 4E. Likely strategic moves of rival. To come to 4E, simple. For 4E, write a question over there. Write a question over there. Explain the meaning of the term competitive intelligence. Explain the meaning of the term competitive intelligence. Right. Simple, we know. We know the meaning of the term competitive intelligence. Boss, competitive intelligence means keeping an eye on your competitors. I hope you're with me. Competitive intelligence means keeping an eye on your competitors. What I'm going to do? What strategies are they going to deploy? What is the latest resources, latest move, their strength, their weakness, what plans they have announced? Am I clear? What am I doing? I am keeping an eye on the competitors. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Come to next issue. What's the next issue? Sixth issue. Key factors of competitive success. Key factors of competitive success. Come to question number 4F and mark 4F important. 4F important. Mark 4F important. What is 4F? Key success factors. Understand, every industry has a key to success. Every industry has a key to success, and if you are aware of that key and you have that key in you, forget survival, you are going to grow, you're going to flourish. It's very important to know the key, because if you have that key in you, you will go to another level of growth. And every industry has key to success. For example, if you ask me, so let me ask you people, can you tell me what is key to success in food business, food industry? Tell me. I know what answer I'm going to get. Reply. What is the key to success for food business? Food. Reply fast. I'm waiting for a reply. What is the key to success for food business? Cost and quality. No. Something else? Somebody else? Only one person replying. Dressing. Do you dress? Wrong term. What you said is correct, but with a wrong term. Basically, it is presentation. Boss, I'll tell you, taste, hygiene, all will come afterwards. What will come is presentation. How have you garnished your plate? Tell me, suppose 10 dishes is kept in front of you and you have to pay and eat. Which dish are you going to eat? The one which is presented very nicely. Afterwards, we'll comment on taste. Afterwards, we'll comment on quality. Afterwards, we'll comment on value for money. But you will try something which is very attractive. Am I clear? So nowadays, presentation, I still remember, I just want to share my experience over here. I still remember years back when Sizzlers came for the first time. And when I went to a restaurant to have my dinner, and I saw somebody ordering Sizzler, and my Sizzler was getting served, I was like, what is this? I want to eat this. Yeah. Then sizzling brownie, ice cream, that too hot. Am I clear? So this ice cream is like cold, but getting hot ice cream, brownie is getting my point. Am I clear? In that is what is they're doing? They are coming with a different type of presentation. So every industry has a key to success. Every industry has a key to success. Before entering that industry, see what is the key. If that key is in you, very good. If not, they learn it, work on it, and then enter it. Am I clear? Am I clear? So now first question comes, how to identify what is key to success for this industry? Simple. What is customer looking between the brands? What is customer looking between the brand is the key to success. Am I clear? Am I clear? Sure. Can I go ahead and come to the last question? What is the last question or last point over here? Last issue is prospects and financial attractiveness of the industry. 4G. Prospects in finance, that's simple, yeah. Before entering into any industry, shouldn't you know the future prospects of that industry? Shouldn't you see whether it is financially attractive or not? After entering the industry, you come to know it is not attractive. There's no future prospects. Your whole efforts in vain. Better you should know the future prospects, whether it is prospect, whether there are future prospects there or not, whether it is attractive or not, and then enter or else don't enter. Am I clear? Am I clear? Is this very clear? So how many issues are there? 7 issues are there. Now we have, see what have we done? When I say environment, I have done industry, I have done industry and competitive analysis, and now I know the opportunities and threats in the market. I have done internal environment analysis and I know my strength and weakness, and this four will help me to formulate a sound strategy. So now let's come to question number 19 and question number 20. Let's come to question number 19 and question number 20 of same chapter. Page number 52. Page number 52. Page number 52. Explain SWOT analysis and the significance of SWOT analysis. Explain SWOT and significance of SWOT. What is SWOT? Strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. Strength and weakness is from internal environment. Opportunities and threat is from external environment. What is strength? My inherent capacity, my capability. What is weakness? My inherent limitations. Where am I weak? What is opportunity? Something in my favor, favorable condition. Who will give me favorable condition? Excel world. And what is threat? What is threat? Unfavorable. What is threat? Unfavorable. Am I clear? Or unfavorable? Not unfavorable. Unfavorable. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now mark this point important. The significance of SWOT analysis. How is SWOT analysis helpful to us? First, if I ask you people to reply me answer, I want a correct reply. Reply. How is SWOT analysis helpful? What is the best advantage? Why I go for SWOT analysis? Reply. And I want a right answer. Reply me fast. Tell me why people go for SWOT analysis, the reason why we do SWOT analysis, the significance of doing SWOT analysis. Reply fast. Reply fast. Waiting for a reply. It is somebody replying. Please reply fast. Why I go for SWOT analysis? What is the biggest advantage of doing SWOT analysis? Yes, strategy making nahi, formulating. Boss, perfect answer. Akshara and Udabji, perfect answer. Honestly, really, why I go for SWOT analysis? I go for SWOT analysis for formulating a sound strategy. I can never formulate a sound strategy without doing SWOT analysis. Clear? Second point. It helps with strategy in strategic identification. Am I clear? First point. It provides a logical framework. Logical framework as in list down a strength, list down your weakness, list down opportunities and threats. Proper framework. And last, it compares between internal and external environment. Am I clear? So how many points are there? 3 points. Shortcut LIC. L stands for logical, I stands for identification, and C stands for comparative account. Am I clear? Am I clear? Sure, is SWOT clear? So come to last question for the day. I won't be doing anything after this. Too much we have done today. Explain SWOT analysis. Now, what is SWOT analysis? What is SWOT analysis? Understand? Ulta. SWOT. TWOS. This is SWOT. TOWS. What's the next question? TOWS. What are we starting? Explain TOWS matrix. What are we starting? We are starting with next question. Question number 20. TOWS matrix. What is TOWS? Answer what has happened. SWOT. SWOT. What has SWOT done? SWOT has given us the inputs. But how to use the inputs in different scenario is not explained by SWOT, has been explained by TOWS. For example, suppose I want to make cake and I don't know how to prepare cake. Somebody has given me a list of ingredients. You buy this. I went, I purchased and I bought everything. Now that person is not there only. Now somebody else is teaching me how to use all these ingredients and prepare a cake. Same thing over here. SWOT has explained us the meaning of strength, the meaning of weakness, opportunities and threats, but it have not explained how to use them and make a strategy. So we use the word over here, SWOT analysis, and for TOWS we use the word matrix. And what is matrix? Combination of rows and column is called as matrix. Combination of rows and column is called as matrix. So what we do over here, take two axes, x and y. X and y, internal environment, external environment. Internal gives me strength and weakness. External gives me opportunities and threats. How many cells? 4. This is SO, this is ST, this is WO, this is WT. Suppose I am here. I have strength and there's opportunity. What should I do? What should I do? I should maximize my strength so I can maximize the opportunity. If I have strength and there is opportunity available, what needs to be done by me? Maximize your strength so you can maximize the opportunity. Suppose I'm at second one. I have strength but there is threat. What to be done? Maximize your strength so that you can minimize the impact of threat. Third one. I'm weak in something but there's opportunity. What needs to be done? Minimize your weakness so that you can maximize the opportunity. If you're weak in something, overcome it. Minimize your weakness so that you grab the opportunities. And last, fourth one, I am weak also and there's threat also. Really dangerous one. Your survival can be an issue over here. So here what needs to be done? Minimize your weakness so that you can minimize the impact of threat. So what has TOWS done? SWOT has just explained us what is SWOT. But how to use this SWOT in different scenario and formulate a strategy has been explained by TOWS matrix. So you can say that TOWS matrix is wider as compared to SWOT, or TOWS is action tool whereas SWOT is planning tool. TOWS is action tool whereas SWOT is planning tool. Am I clear? And what they say, if you have strength and opportunity, first one, maximize your strength so you can maximize the opportunity. This is called as aggressive strategy. Second, if you have strength and there's threat in the environment, maximize your strength so you can minimize the impact of threat. This is called as conservative strategy. Third one, if you're weak in something and there's opportunity, you are competitive. That means you will overcome your weakness and you grab the opportunity. This is called as competitive strategy. And last is WNT. You're trying to defend yourself. You're weak and there's threat. You're trying to protect yourself. That's called as defensive strategy. Am I very clear? Am I very clear? Sure. This is what we have done today. How much we have done? We started part 3. What is part 3? We went to industry and competitive analysis. How many issues are there? 7 issues are there. First issue, dominant economic feature of industry. With that, we understood the term PLC, product life cycle, and experience curve. Then we went to nature and strength of compression. For that, we went to chapter 5 and we studied Michael Porter's 5 force model of compression. There we studied many things as to what are the hurdles for new entrants and what leads to price war. When we came back to chapter 2, we went to triggers of change and driving force. Then next was strategic group mapping. Then next was competitive intelligence. Then key success factors. And last over there was financial attractiveness and prospects of an industry. And after doing this, we came to SWOT and Tao's metrics. Am I clear? Am I clear? Today we have done a lot. Again, I'm saying if you have yet not started, start writing notes. The best way to get through any exam and mainly CA exam is by writing. Am I clear? Am I clear? Sure. So all the best. Please do study and study nicely. You have time. August, September, October. You have 3 whole months, if not more than 3 months. Please study, write and learn, write and practice. Am I clear? Am I clear? Sure? Okay. All the best. Thank you. Good night.